Look for Paul Pierce to have a big fourth quarter here.
Davis picked up by Bosch. Once again, he tries inside and picked up by Anthony. LeBron James. James has got 27, which is a game-high 12 of 21.
How about the pump fake right there? Rondo stretching out that lower back. Craig Sager reported earlier, you've got a bruised chest by Ray Allen, a left foot injury for Paul Pierce. These Celtics are hanging in there, down 4 here in the fourth.
Chalmers will pick up the foul for the Miami Heat. First assist on him with 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Garnett's going to come back in for Kristich.
And Doc Rivers is going to have to look at the tape here. How many times has LeBron James gone left and scored? You've got to make him go right. He's less effective in the pull-up. He likes to go left and either step back or pump fake, as you just saw, get the guy in the air and finish. But you've got to make Dwayne Wade and LeBron James drive right.
Wade comes in for James Jones. For 9 to play. Westers hit the 3. Little show there by Anthony. Got a steal. They switch the defenders. And Chalmers dives and picks up the loose ball. That's the 9th turnover for the Boston Celtics.
When you get a smaller defender like Chalmers on Kevin Garnett, you can't throw a bounce pass down low. Throw it up high and let Kevin Garnett go get it.
Pick and roll. James and Joel Anthony. LeBron with his second assist and 27 points.
LeBron picking up his second assist right there, and they're going to help off of Anthony. Anthony's doing the right thing. Just go to the front of the rim.
West over Chalmers. Delonte West has put in some points here in the fourth quarter. Coming off the bench, he's got 10, 5 of which have been registered here in the fourth. Shot clock at 7 for James. Wade over Pierce. Picked up by Davis. Pierce by James into the rack. Nice play by Paul Pierce. Slashing inside. He's got 9. Pierce had the big second half, 17 in game 1. Then got ejected.
It's all about reading the eyes of LeBron James. Just finds Anthony wide open underneath for the bucket.
What you doing, Pops?
I'm trying to find these shorts, but my search is leading me nowhere.
Shorts?
Yeah, shorts. Did I stutter?
Come on, Pops. Just Bing it.
Bing?
You know, Bing, baby. Yeah, Bing. That's right, Pops. Bing.
That's what I'm talking about. Remember this move, kid. It's all style.
We need you to focus on the fourth quarter. Doesn't matter what's happening. It's a 5-point game. That's all it is. Let's go right here.
That was in between quarters. Doc told us this morning we need our bench to win. Now the big 3 tonight, a combined 13 of 32, but the bench 10 of 16. And a 27-9 lead over the bench of Miami, which was so important in game 1. But tonight, the big 3 for the Heat have been terrific. 27 for James, Bosch with 13. Wade with 21 inside. Pierce comes up with it. And a chance for a tie or a lead here on this possession for Boston.
Look how ugly this game has been for the Boston Celtics. You would think they're down 7, 8, 9 points. Paul Pierce has a chance to go to the line and tie this ball game up. That's how they win ball games. Their defense keeps them in, as Ray Allen talked about the bruised chest. Checks back in for Jeff Green, one of those bench players who really kept this Celtics team in this ball game.
LeBron James just picked up his 3rd personal foul. Here is Pierce at the line, his first trip tonight for Paul. A chance to tie. As we take a look at the upcoming NBA playoff schedule on TNT, coming up next, game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Memphis at Oklahoma City game 2. And then tomorrow coverage on TNT begins at 8 Eastern time. Atlanta Chicago game 2. Dallas Lakers game 2. The x-rays negative on the very sore left ankle of MVP Derrick Rose.
Oh, Rick Carlisle and the Mavericks finding a way 16 down in that second half, finding a way to win that ball game against the Lakers.
Tied for the 10th time. Boston on a 6-0 run. Allen is watching Wade. Shot clock down to 6. West with the closed door. A 3 by Chalmers. It came at a terrific time as Chalmers knocks it in. He's got 3. We know about his defense. And Chalmers comes up with a big shot right there. Here is Davis. Defended by Bosch. Oh, and Chalmers holding on to his right knee. He is writhing in pain, as you can see to the right. And a timeout taken and 6:22 to play, and Chalmers is down.
Did Glenn Davis fall on that knee or collide knee to knee?
Chalmers, who is important in this point guard rotation, certainly with his defense, and an injury timeout in the 4th quarter in game 2.
1, 2, 3, hit it.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it. Hey! I got something that makes me want to shout. I got something that tells me what it's all about. I got soul. I'm super bad.
It's your fuel. Before, during, and after. Get out what you put in. Gatorade.
Chalmers was looked at and quickly bounced to his feet and walks off under his own power. Here is what happened moments ago.
Well, it looked like when Glenn Davis was going down, his right foot ankle got trapped underneath Glenn Davis. Goes to hold his knee, but from that angle, it looks like his ankle is getting trapped.
And Chalmers is in the game with Wade and Bosch and James and Anthony, the Miami 5. Davis, Garnett, Allen, Pierce, and West out there for Boston. Wade on the fly, fouled by Allen. That's the 4th on Ray Allen.
Well, 2 things. You've got to keep Wade and James out of the middle, but you've got to force them right. You let these guys go left, they can get to all the way to the basket and finish, but now you're bringing in their teardrops, their step backs, their pump fakes.
That's the Boston Celtics' first team foul here in the 4th. Miami has got 4. Take a look at Danny Ainge. And when he got the big 3 4 years ago, they thought it was a 3-year run. They won a championship in year 1. Garnett was injured in year 2. In year 3, they surprised everybody by making the finals. And this is kind of a bonus, as one writer, Bob Ryan, was saying in the Globe earlier today.
And you also have a lot of people questioning the midseason trade of Kendrick Perkins, the one guy that was one of the anchors of that defense, along with Kevin Garnett.
16 and 12 since the Perkins trade. Wade, this is over Allen. Wade lost the ball, and James cleans it up. LeBron James in a thicket of Boston defenders got the miss by Wade and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, but who's the one guy keeping the ball alive? Joel Anthony.
James with
Anthony.
James with 29. Time. Boston has made an attempt to get back in this game. Miami has repeatedly come back and handled those Celtic attempts.
And they're doing it the easy way, the easy points. +6 in points in the paint. They are +1 in second chance point and a +3 in fast breaks. That's a +10 in all the easy areas in a game where the defense has been, and the offense has come to a standstill.
Rondo's got the double-double back in there, but he is struggling. 8 in pain. Shot clock at 6. Rondo, screened by Davis. Allen on 3. He but off the fingertips of Bosch and collected inside by Joel Anthony. The game was tied at 80 with about 7 to play. The Heat on an 8-0 run. James by Pierce over Davis and a foul with 5:07 to play in the fourth. The big three for Erik Spoelstra have accounted for 66 of the 88 points as Pierce picks up his second. When the big three have scored 70 points combined or more this year, 33-3. They got 66 right now. In game one, they had 67. James, 30 points. Number 31 notched right there. His second half tonight in game two.
LeBron James only 11 points at halftime, but in that third period, I think what really got him going were those 2 early threes in the third period, and then his off-the-dribble game started to evolve. That mid-range area, because of his size and strength, just able to shoot over the defense. 32 points now in total for LeBron James.
Pierce with 11. Slices it off to O'Neal. Nice defense right there by Joel Anthony with another block shot. Anthony has come off the bench with 3 blocks tonight. 8 as a team for Miami. Here comes Wade.
I'm going to start drinking the Kool-Aid of MVP's chance. Well, Joel Anthony, as LeBron James offensively has just put this Heat team, along with Dwayne Wade, on his shoulders here in the second half.
11 points in the fourth quarter for LeBron, leading a 12-0 run, 34 for the game, and Miami's got their biggest lead tonight on TNT.
Just how irresistible is new Kellogg's?
I got a great thing here from back in Miami. We talked before about the way Miami has answered Boston runs tonight. Back in the second quarter, Boston led by 2. Miami quickly went on a 13-6 run. In the third quarter, Boston led by 1. Miami went on a 13-5 run. And here in the fourth, Boston tied the game at 80 and Miami on a 12-0 run.
Because of the shot-making ability of the Boston Celtics, and Ray Allen and Paul Pierce in particular, they can get back in this ball game. But it looks like that orange peel has gone dry for the Celtics. Boston has missed their last 4 shots here in this fourth period.
Wade fouled Rondo with the shove. With 4:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. Wade will be 6 of 7 from the stripe. Second foul goes on Rondo, who's got the double-double, 13 points and 10 rebounds.
I'll tell you what, I've been retired for 6 years now, and I remember reading the scouting report when we would play Miami and when we played Cleveland and LeBron James, and you had to force them right. This whole second half, I have not seen LeBron James and Dwayne Wade go right. Everything's been left in either a foul or a bucket.
Wade at the line with 23. Bosch with 13 and 11 rebounds. James with 34. Well, this is game 1 of our doubleheader. Game 2, time for Man Up, presented by Miller Lite. We'll take you to Oklahoma City, where Zach Randolph and the Memphis Grizzlies will take on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
How about the bigs of Memphis with Zach and Marc Gasol just really dominating that paint area in game 1 for the Grizzlies.
4 to play. Boston has not scored from the field in 3.5 minutes. Allen. Wade tonight has not taken more than 1 3, and he hit that early in the game. Rondo off James, the rebound. Knocked away by O'Neal, who picks up a Boston foul. Craig, what do you have?
Well, Reggie keeps talking about you have to force LeBron James to go to the opposite side of his shooting hand. Well, actually, LeBron James is a left-handed. He shoots basketballs right-handed, but he writes his name and he does everything, eating and all left-handed. He just started as a kid shooting both hands, and he said he made 8 out of 10 on his right hand, so he decided to stay shooting with his right. So that's another reason why he's so hard to guard, because he's ambidextrous.
And he's put in 34. I don't care if he scores with his feet. He is scoring tonight. Game 1, the big 38-point performance by Wade. Tonight, it's LeBron. And the bench has only scored 12 points of the 94 for Miami tonight. It's been the big 3. As you take a look at Big Baby and the bench of Boston, which has been solid. 11 points from Green, 10 from West. Rondo. Garnett over Anthony. Kevin Garnett has taken 18 shots. He's got 16 points.
What do we say about 20 shots for Kevin Garnett? 18 right now. But can they come up with enough stops here with just a little over 3 minutes left?
That basket by Garnett stopped a 14-0 run by Miami. And here's a 3 by James. Rebound by Rondo. Garnett just threw the defensive-minded Chalmers right to the floor. 4 fouls on Kevin Garnett. His Celtics down by 12 on TNT.
Kevin Garnett picking up his 4th foul here, and watch the elbow up high towards Mario Chalmers. That's a good acting job there by Chalmers. But look at the end of that play, the little dance move on the ground by Chalmers, and Doc Rivers picking up a technical foul during that timeout and trying to explain what KG was doing to Joey Crawford. So again, we talked about poise and maturity at the top of the show. The more experienced Celtics, championship a few years back, team that was in the finals last year, coming unraveled yet again in Game 2.
Rondo tonight 5 of 13. Ray Allen 2 of 7. Garnett 8 of 18. Paul Pierce 4 of 10. LeBron with 34. Wade with 24. Bosch with 14. And that is a foul.
Offensive foul on
Wade, number 2 on Dwayne.
Okay.
I take it you didn't like it.
No. I didn't like the foul on Kevin Garnett as well.
Here's Garnett over Anthony. Bosch with the rebound. And a foul on Rondo, who now for the series has gone 8 of 23 from the field. 3rd foul on Rajon. So as we compare the big 3, you can see the difference not only in the numbers right there, but certainly the bench has carried Boston more tonight, whereas in Game 1 it was the bench of Miami which was so instrumental. The lead is 12. It's been as big as 14 in this game for Miami tonight.
And Ray Allen, who's played particularly well against the Heat all season, averaging almost 22-23. You saw his numbers. Game 1, he was 9 of 13. 5 of 8 from downtown. Really struggled here in Game 2. Only 2 of 7, 1 of 2 for downtown for only 7 points. So they need to have everyone clicking, especially this Celtic team on the road trying to steal a ball game.
Bosch with 15 points. That's the free throw shooting tonight. Rondo takes it right into the defense of Mario Chalmers. From the field tonight, Boston 42% and Miami 46%. And Chalmers picks up his second. So right here we have a 95-82 lead in Game 2 for the Miami Heat. Already up 1-0 on Boston. Let's send it to you in our TNT studios in Atlanta.
Yeah, Kevin, everybody synchronize your watches. We're 18 minutes away from Game 2 of the Oklahoma City-Memphis series. Kevin Durant and company trying to even things up in their place after dropping the opener to the Grizzlies 114-101. Durant had 33 in that game, but Zach Randolph had 34 and 10. That comes your way next here on TNT. Back to you, Kev.
EJ, thank you very much. What about Tony Allen on that team? Had the former Celtic Allen making waves on that Memphis Grizzly team.
Tony Allen and Sam Young have brought a defensive identity as Dwayne Wade gets fouled by Jeff Green going to the basket. In the open court, just a straight line drive again for Wade, who gets fouled.
Garnett
by Kevin Garnett.
Yep, he's got 5. Wade will be at the line. And Wade is 7 of 9 free throw shooting tonight. This will be the 31st attempt from the stripe for Miami. 21 attempts for the Boston Celtics, who will take this to Boston for Game 3 on Saturday. That'll be Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern on ABC. Monday from the Garden, TNT will have that broadcast at 7 o'clock Eastern. And if there is a Game 5, it will be in Miami on Wednesday of next week.
Well, if you're Eric Spoelstra, you win the rebounding battle, you're winning the free throw battle, and you're winning all the easy points.
Rondo intercepted by James. That is the 11th turnover for Boston.
14 turnovers in Game 1, resulting in 26 points for the Heat.
Wade, 8 of 18. As you step back here, Reg, let's talk about Boston first, and tonight what they faced, how they played, and what they're headed back to for Game 3.
Well, I thought the tempo was right early on. We heard Doc Rivers about the ball movement from side to side, and you can get anything you want if you move the basketball, but you got to give credit to the Miami Heat. They really stepped up their pressure all game long and were more consistent than the Boston Celtics. But you can't turn the ball over against the Miami Heat. Doc Rivers said once you do that, it's almost a guaranteed 2 points in transition if Wade or LeBron James has the basketball.
Rondo with 17. Here comes Chalmers. 1 of 5 and seeing a lot of time. Bibby has been on the bench for a while, and here is a Bosch shot. So Bosch with 17, 7 of 11, and 11 rebounds. Against Garnett, 16 and 6. So Bosch has won this battle as Paul Pierce got the assist from Rondo. Picked off by Rondo. Wade defending. Rondo makes it go, and count the 2. Fouled on the play with 1:05 to play. The 3rd foul goes on Dwayne Wade of Miami.
Well, offensively, Rondo trying to ignite a little spark here, something that may possibly carry over for Game 3.
Now West will come in place of Pierce. Let's revisit your keys from about 2 hours ago heading into this Game 2.
Well, for the Celtics, they wanted to build a wall for James and Wade. Looked like that levee broke. There are 60 points between the two, LeBron and D. Wade, and Rondo must play his game. He's coming on late here, but really struggled offensively, especially until that second half. And how about the Heat easy points? +2 points in the paint, which is a win for them because they're not a low post scoring team. But in fast break transition, that's where they really dominated, especially in the second half.
Ray Allen got in the way of LeBron James. And that's number 5. Surprise look from Doc Rivers, who's going to take his team home. Perhaps down 2 games to none.
This is a team that I believe after winning Game 1 with these group of guys together for the Celtics have always come back and won Game 2 to tie a series up. That one time when they haven't been able to do it. And this is going to be a huge test for this Celtics team as they go home for Game 3.
People thought that when Miami got the big three and so much money was poured toward
to do it, and this is going to be a huge test for this Celtics team as they go home for Game 3.
People thought that when Miami got the big three and so much money was poured toward them, there wasn't enough around them. As the season wore on, other players developed like Joel Anthony. They got the rotation set at point guard. But come playoff time, we see that the talent truly has a gigantic feel in these playoffs. Talent is evident with the big three in Miami, and again showing tonight in Game 2.
Whoa.
But all he can do is foul me. He's too slow. Z-Bo had 34 and 10 in the opener. The Grizz and the bandwagon trying to go up 2-0. Kevin.
EJ, thank you. We eagerly await that as we wind up things here in Miami in this Game 2. With the Heat circling over, 2-0 lead. Garnett works inside on James, knocked away. Here comes Pierce. Rondo for 3. Rebound by Wade. 9 blocks for Miami. This is an incredible block right here.
You talk about protecting the rim. Nice dump down pocket pass there by Ray Allen. And you talk about meeting at the summit. LeBron James rotating over to come up with the block against Kevin Garnett. Talked about this Heat team. They've won 24 straight games when they've scored 100 points or more, as LeBron James is having a conversation with the All-Star Chris Paul, who was bounced by the Lakers, who played an unbelievable series. Those 2 games, 33 and 14 in Game 1, and then the triple-double in Game 4. Can't get enough of this playoff action. Usually guys are on vacation, not even turning on the TV. Here's Chris Paul in front row.
Wade now with 27. LeBron's got 35. LeBron had 12 in the third, 12 in the fourth, so 24 of his 35 here in the second half. And Wade, 7 points this quarter. All have come from the free throw line for Dwayne. Here comes West, who dribbles off his foot.
You talk about the Heat bench, who only had 12 points. But do you really need to have a productive bench when the big three are scoring 80 of your 102 points? You just need minor contributions from other guys. And big three are rolling like this. Very difficult to beat.
Von Wafer is working on Wade. Final 8 seconds. Wade missing the 2. Davis the rebound. And Miami has gone up 2-0 on Boston. And Miami again handled a challenge various times throughout the game. Comeback attempts by Boston. The game was tied at 80 with 7:10 left. Miami promptly went on a 14-0 run. LeBron was engineering that. They go on to win tonight in Game 2, 102-91. Let's go to Craig Sager.
All right, LeBron, they said that the big three would have troubles clicking, getting things going. 80 points combined tonight. How comfortable was it out there?
You know, it's a hard-fought game. This is a great team we're going against right now, and you know, we're just trying to give ourselves a good chance to win. Just try to keep on attacking them. You know, playing hard as we can defensively. Just try to wear them down throughout the game. But it's a great team, man. But it's a good team effort for us tonight.
It is a great team, also a great defensive team. But every time they tied the game or took the lead, you guys went on a roll. How were you able to step up the defense?
I mean, that's our staple. You know, we know the only way for us to win games, especially in the playoffs, is to play defense. And, you know, everyone has each other's back. If one guy gets beat, another one steps up. And, you know, they made a run, a heck of a run to start the third, but we just kept grinding, kept playing our principles, and you know, we finally wore them down.
You said it was personal against Boston. You certainly played like it in the second half. Congratulations. Let's go back to Kevin.
All right, Craig, thank you very much. LeBron showed he can impact like in game one without scoring or being the leading scorer. Tonight he was the leading scorer with 35, and he's led his Miami team to a 2-0 lead over Boston. Our producer, Rodney Vaughn, our director, Lonnie Dale. Special thanks to Matt Cain and Pat Thornton. Coming up next, game 2 between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder. For Reggie Miller, Craig Sager, and the rest of our terrific crew, Kevin Harlan saying good night from Miami. After the break, we'll send you to Atlanta and the award-winning Ernie Johnson on TNT.
Dairy Queen.
TNT's Zach Randolph and the Memphis Grizzlies trying to make it a 2-0 lead on the road at Oklahoma City. See what Kevin Durant and company have to say about that.
Hey.
After dropping the opener by 13 in
Ernie,
their gym.
we got to address the trash talk.
Go ahead.
What does Zach Randolph say?
Zach Randolph.
Perkins can't guard me. All he can do is foul me.
Perk's are good. Perk's good, but all he can do is foul me. He's too slow. So, anyway, back to the matter at hand. This was the game you just saw here on TNT.
Well, it was a great closeout because throughout the course of the game, you would have thought the Miami Heat were up more. But the Boston Celtics, they hung around. They got good shots. Jeff Green knocks down this one. They stayed in the game, but down the stretch, it didn't pay off for Boston.
Yeah, they stayed in the game, Kenny. As we see Boss, he had a good game here. But you know one thing I think it exposed? Boston's whole game used to be intimidation and defense.
Whoa,
These guys, as you see this crossover, Miami can get penetration on anywhere they want. That's why it looks like Miami's going to win this series, especially when you see plays like this. You can't stop Miami from getting to the basket.
47-42 Heat at the half. Let's go to the third. Rondo on Mike Bibby. And
a lot of trickery going on.
Yeah, tomfoolery going on.
Foolery again.
And LeBron right past Rondo. Could have been an offensive foul. Not called.
It's close.
Yeah, it was close.
But this is what I'm talking about. When they play with this
Lancing
speed,
blow.
it doesn't matter the defense or KG and those guys inside the paint. When they play with speed, get a rebound and get out, it's nothing you can do.
Ain't nothing you can do about that either, Ernie.
Yeah, 5-point game going to the fourth quarter. LeBron cleans up the trash there and throws it down. 87-80, now 90-80, and now LeBron bottoms it out. He had 35 on the night, 14 out of 25. Chris Bosh. Yep. Doc watching, and Danny Ainge as well, watching the Celtics fall down 2-0, and just for good measure, LeBron on Kevin Garnett.
You know, Ernie, this is an older Kevin Garnett, I might add. Because he normally wouldn't have folded like that. So look like he's trying. I remember those pump fake days, well.
Yeah, me too, man. That's a bad feeling, right?
That's a bad feeling, boy. Father time on your neck.
Yeah, it looked like LeBron got up there and just refused to come down until Garnett committed.
That's the difference between 26 and 36, Ernie.
Yeah. 102-91. The Heat leading the Boston Celtics 2-0. Miami, the only team in the conference semifinals not to lose at home. They're up 2-0. Oklahoma City going to try to get even with Memphis right now on TNT.
Welcome to Oklahoma City. It's time for Game 2 of this second round Western Conference matchup between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City